Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome to another awesome episode of Urban Nerd Weekly.
Today is Wednesday, October 2nd.
And it's episode 3 of season 4.
And we got an episode jam-packed ready for y'all to nerd out.
Thanks for clicking play again today, you guys. On today's Nerd News Update, we never got around to talking about Trump on last episode, so we gonna dive into that, plus give y'all a couple of updates since last week.
DoorDash got a data breach.
And we're gonna talk about how that affects you, the customer, as well as someone who may be a driver.
Justin Bieber somehow managed to find somebody who's lonely enough to marry him.
And Monday was International Podcast Day, so celebrate with us by tuning in,
nerd out
on today's episode of Urban Nerd Weekly.
It's called Urban Nerd Weekly, available on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play Music. My
back up in the shit. Hide your snacks and cup your bitch. I'm about to hit the stick, so go and follow me on Twitch. Now watch me crank that herb. Now watch me crank that herb. Watch me crank that herb. Now watch me crank that herb.
Hey, what's happening? What's up, guys? Welcome back to another digitally fantastic episode of Urban Nerd Weekly. It's
With
your boy
Kitty.
It's your boy Space, and you just heard Kitty interjecting. And we welcome you collectively. Or do you say collectively if it's only 2 people, or do we just say we both?
I mean, you collected a stray cat right here, so.
So collectively, we welcome you to today's episode. It is the 3rd episode of season 4. We got this thing moving on along. It is also the 2nd day of October. Welcome to October. It started yesterday, and we're doing the show today, so we're late because we're rolling on CP time as usual. But yeah, welcome to October. September has ended, and we almost done with the year already. Can y'all believe it? Like, we've been nerding out for almost a whole year straight since springtime. I'm very excited about that. We got some stuff coming up in the city called because you guys know we record the show here in Atlanta, Georgia. But shout out to California. I just found out we got a bunch of listeners in California. I can't remember the names of the cities. I know like San Francisco was one. And we actually got like a couple of listeners out in like Germany and shit too. So shout out to all of the Cali and Germany listeners to Urban Nerd Weekly, man. Fucking with y'all the long way.
Yeah, y'all need to bring us a little something of what y'all got.
Cause it would enhance the show.
But we don't want the AIDS.
Alrighty then.
Hey, I hear shit about California. I don't know.
Okay, so the Noodle Fest is coming up in Atlanta, Georgia on October the 6th.
I want to go. It's like so crazy. 3 guys asked me to the same event.
3 guys asked you to a Noodle Fest.
Yeah.
And in 3 days, I've been saying that she has not caught the irony of this statement at all. However, if you're going to the upcoming Noodle Fest, we would love if you guys could get a bunch of pics and videos. And if Nano Kitty Cat happens to show up at Noodle Fest, you guys could get candidates of her in her natural habitat.
Yeah, you guys can take pictures with me and everything.
Surrounded by noodles.
Yeah.
But yeah, make sure you guys hashtag NoodleFish and hashtag Urban Nerd Weekly so we can find out. We can find your pictures online and repost them to the site.
And tag me at nano_kitty_cat, and I'll shout you out on the show.
All on that Instagram and such. And before we continue on with the show, we got to let y'all know what's going on in our world. First off, we got a couple of parodies from yours truly. Walked In parody, as well as Back Snacking Again, which is the parody to Back At It Again by Yellow Beezy. Walked In is a parody to Bankroll Fresh. It's a tribute parody, so rest in peace to Bankroll. Screech! Rest in... Yeah, cause the hook be like, look like a pastor when I walked in the building. That's what I said. But also got a couple of YouTube videos out. We got many more, but currently y'all can check out my Scrub No More video, as well as Space Vlog number 1. And stay tuned, because we're actually going to be having some video content from us Urban Nerd, like the whole Urban Nerd gang, coming real soon. So that's going to be a real big shit popping. Just to remind y'all about what we had on the show, social media scape. Y'all can find Urban Nerd Weekly on both Instagram and Facebook, which that's almost like the same shit at this point anyway. But anyway, you guys can make sure y'all hit that follow and like button respectively. And Nano Kitty Cat, I already let y'all know y'all can find her at Nano_Kitty_Cat. Everything spelled correctly on Instagram. And you can find me as well on the big three, that being Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all at Space Was Here. That's SPAYCEWUZHERE. And if you add a .com to that is my website, spacewashere.com. And the site ain't getting updated as much as I can yet, but I want you guys to go ahead and subscribe to the mailing list anyway, because it is the fastest way to get in line for the free merch and the free iTunes, Apple, that's the same shit, Apple, Google, Xbox, and PlayStation gift cards that I'm gonna be giving out real soon. So make sure y'all join that mailing list so y'all can be in the front line and y'all will get the first news on it. Yeah. But last but not least, please do not forget to, if you have not already subscribed to Urban Nerd Weekly, make sure you do so, because we are available on almost all podcasting platforms, that being Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spreaker, TuneIn, of course SoundCloud, Blueberry, and as of this week, we are now, instead of coming soon to, we are now on iHeartRadio.
You hear that shit? iHeartRadio, nigga.
So if you have the iHeartRadio app, you can now search Urban Nerd Weekly, and you can get all of the episodes of the podcast right on your little device that you're using right there. Spotify, your ass is coming next. We should be on Spotify by the top of the year. But make sure, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe link. That we're going to put it in the description of the episode, because we got a new link for subscribers. We made it a lot easier. I know I sit here and list all these different, podcast services you could listen to the show on. However, now we got one link that you could click on the Instagram and the Facebook page. And I don't know, I think I'm thinking about making a Twitter page. I just don't feel like running that shit.
We can use my Twitter. I don't ever use that shit.
Are you going to change the ad or something? Okay, cool. So, yeah. We got the Urban Nerd Weekly Twitter page coming up real soon. So, we're going to post the link up on the Instagram and the Facebook page to let you guys know when the Twitter page is up. But we got one convenient link that you can hit that takes you to all the different ways that you can subscribe and listen to the show. And it allows you the chance to hit that particular way of listening to the show every time. So when you hit the link, that link takes you specifically to the way that you like to listen to the show.
Yeah, y'all better listen, motherfucker. Oh, and you guys, a little bit extra here. I'm standing here with Spaceship, and he doesn't know about this just yet, but there's a page coming up soon by the name of Storytime. If you guys like to tell little stories or have little snippets of things that you imagine that you guys want to write about, this page is going to come up soon, so you guys can go on there, write about it, and yeah, we can get you guys out there just like we're trying to get out there. So yeah, stay tuned.
Awesome. Also, if there's any nerds that like listening to the show, if you guys are into coding, I'm trying to learn some coding.
I thought you said cocaine.
Cocaine, no. I drink Red Bull. I've probably drunk so much Red Bull. If I snorted cocaine, I'd probably die right there. I'm not a cocaine type of person.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, I like to...
Cocaine is scary.
Yeah, it is.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, Kilo Ali told you first. There's a white girl in town. Her name is Cocaine, and she will ruin your whole brain. So say no to...
And your credit score.
Yeah, so say no to hard drugs. But yeah, if you guys are into coding, I'm about to get ready to start a coders group that will be the official Urban Nerd Weekly coders group, which will get you a lot of special perks as the show advances. But yeah, make sure you guys drop something in the comment section and let me know that you're into that, and then we can collab on that later. But now, on to business. Today's episode of Urban Nerd Weekly is sponsored by Sweet K's Cakery, as well as Creative Customs. So, if you're hungry and you want your custom-made cupcake or cake or pie,
so much alliteration, it's
just
making my cat brain explode.
Any sweets that you want personalized, you make sure you hit up Sweet K's Cakery on Instagram, as well as Creative Customs, because it's basically like the clothing version of the food that I just described. And when I say custom clothes, I mean custom anything. You want some Louis V boots with your name on the sole? Creative Customs is the place you go to get that. So y'all make sure y'all hit up the Instagram, the Urban Nerd Weekly Instagram, because it will have it will show you where to find Sweet K's Cakery as well as Creative Customs. And make sure y'all mention Urban Nerd Weekly so y'all can get a nice little discount when y'all roll through there. But
yeah, y'all like discounts, right? Y'all like not paying as much money as you would, right? So yeah.
Alright, so now we're gonna get into today's digital download. In the video game section, we got Destiny 2 Shadowkeep coming out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC, and it came out yesterday on October the 1st. We got NeoCab available only on PC. As well as Ghostbusters, the movie video game remastered that will be available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch, and that's all available tomorrow, October the 3rd.
Did you say Ghostbusters and that says Ghost Recon?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Ghostbusters is here. Yeah. But, But October 4th, Ghost Recon Breakpoint will be coming out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC. In the music section today, we didn't get a chance to mention because the album didn't get announced until after last week's episode was already created, but DaBaby came out with Kirk last week on September the 27th, and yeah, the internet's been kind of on his dick about it, but he claims that it's gonna be like our generation's Carter 3, and if it is, first of all, if that's...
I thought the Carter 3 was our generation's Carter 3.
Yeah, and then I had to stop and think about how young he is and who his music is for. And if he's but still though, if these new kids treat Kurt like the Carter 3, I'm disowning him.
Disowning him. That's only if it's good.
I mean, yeah, but it gotta be that good. Carter 3, it was fucking massive legendary experience. 1.5 mil in 3 days. That's crazy shit.
And people still just banging to that shit.
Yeah, I still listen to Phone Home. Weezy, phone home, Weezy, phone home. Oh yeah. But like I said, that came out on September the 27th last week. The rest of the albums all come out on Friday, October the 24th. That would be Danny Brown, you know what I'm saying. Super BWE with Jaguar, and Splurge comes with Glen Baby 2. I've never heard of Splurge, but that is a really cool rap name. I'm not gonna lie. I might Google that later just because it stuck out in my head.
It's an interesting rap name.
It is. I dig it. And Glen Baby 2 sounds like, hey, maybe he grew up on a street or something like that.
Sounds like a white kid's kid. That Glen Baby right there.
The way you said it, it immediately stopped it from being some white kid's kid. But yeah, so... now Nano Kid is gonna bring you this week's movies, all coming out on October the 4th.
Yeah, so October the 4th we got this movie called The Climbers. Joker's coming out. Lucy in the Sky. I don't know why the hell she's in the sky, but she's gonna be there till October 4th. And some creepy ass movie called Wrinkles the Clown. If you guys gonna see it, give this video a thumbs up or whatever platform, just like it.
Yeah, and to all the Earthlings out there, if you guys go and see Joker, don't fucking spoil it for me, alright?
Spoil it. Talk about it. Do all that.
I'm a poor person, so I don't go get to see the shit that I want to see all the time. And I don't have a lot of time, but I'm going to see Joker, because, that's what the fuck I do. I got 7 pieces of Joker memorabilia last year that I didn't even have to buy, so it's that's how much people, it's my dual personality. I'm half Nightwing, half Joker.
Note taken.
So yeah, that is all for today's digital download. That was jam-packed as usual. Now we're going to slide on over into today's new nerd news update. So yeah, last week we really didn't get a chance to kind of go into the whole Trump impeachment thing. Well, we did. I kind of remember, we were talking before this episode, and we were talking about how we didn't really go in depth. But I do recall us talking a little bit more about it because he was, here's the thing. The reason that Trump is getting impeached is...
So, yeah, according to Wikipedia, an impeachment inquiry against Trump was initiated September 24th, 2019 by Nancy Pelosi. As you guys don't know, she's the Speaker of the United States House of Representatives. Yeah, she initiated the inquiry because of a whistleblower report that was going on about his abuse of power. And then there was a cover-up by Donald Trump himself. and administration officials during his presidency, quote unquote, in order to advance his personal interests. So yeah, it was based off the testimony of more than half a dozen U.S. officials.
Shit. So basically, Nancy Pelosi is the Tekashi 6ix9ine of the political world right now. Even though we want Trump down, we don't want him there. But
why we had to wait though? Y'all knew when he got in the office that he wasn't shit.
I mean, first of all, we knew when this nigga was running, he wasn't shit. I don't know how this even happened. Like, it was a joke at first, and then that's the funny part is that like, President Trump is like that ain't shit nigga that go to the same club and all the time always trying to fuck on bitches, right? And some kind of way, he still manages to fuck one of y'all, even though all y'all knew that nigga wasn't shit beforehand.
Most likely it's probably Ivanka. Oh!
Right. But I don't think that bitch even knows what he be saying half the fucking time for real. Like, I don't think she know English that good. She don't look like she do.
Damn.
But the
foreign kids, foreign wife, and trying to deport the Mexicans.
Right.
They're in whole ass concentration camps.
The irony of America.
Yeah, the
which
land
is so
of
funny.
the free.
Which is so funny because I'm still doubling down on the fact that I don't think that bitch know English that good. But at the same time, she knew she was supposed to raise her hand for the national fucking anthem before the president did. Like, you ever seen that little video clip of them just like standing there, you know, with the, what's that shit called? Where you pledge allegiance.
That shit.
Yeah.
You can tell how popular the Pledge of Allegiance is down here.
Yeah, because, you know, we're in the South.
And
they're still waiting to rise again.
Yep, every weekend on Wednesdays when we upload a show, they have a KKK rally at Piedmont Park. Did you know that?
Actually, I said Stone Mountain Park.
I was just talking shit. In my country, as always, trying to be wrong as hell.
Stone Mountain Park is actually, factually, where they do it at because it's where the KKK was founded.
Yeah, either way, it's still a cringe, and stay out of all parks.
Yeah.
At night.
At night, yes. Because we run shit in the daytime, but they got F-150s and shit.
Yeah, and they still lynching niggas.
Yeah.
And I'm not finna be that nigga.
Yeah, and you know the even more ironic part is, it's like whenever it's like a race thing, it's always like younger black dudes versus older white dudes. It's like young white dudes are too pussy to go for what they believe in, even though they believe in the wrong thing. And the older black man is just like, fuck it, y'all can die for this shit. I gotta be to work in the morning.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Them niggas are happily...
Don't worry, they'll die soon so we can revolt.
Yes, revolt. 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 But seriously though, like, the fact that they waited this long to even get this process rolling, like, given the myriad of bullshit that he has done, including rigging the election, like, you know, it was a novelty when Bush did it, because it's like, well, he's retarded, right? So, you know,
people thought Trump was smart because he's a businessman.
Right. We know he's a good businessman, and people
he's not.
assumed...
He inherited that business.
Well, he actually didn't. He got a mill from his dad, which is a lot more than any of us will ever fucking get to start anything in life. However, to the same note, it's not that he's a good businessman. He's a fucking hood nigga. He a finesser. He knows how to get to the money, and because he's rich, it don't look as illegal when he really just be finessing the shit out of people. So I really hope that at the most they could just make it to where they don't elect him again, because I don't feel like impeaching him this late in the presidency is gonna mean anything. I mean, it's about to be fucking November. They're about to start talking about who's running for president this time, and if Donald Trump is running as the incumbent candidate, well, I just feel like y'all niggas need to make sure that y'all don't let this shit happen again.
Yeah, we voted for him. Well, not me, because I didn't fucking vote. I didn't know who the fuck to vote for. We got Hillary and Donald Trump. Who's the best of both evils?
Yeah. Stuck between a rock and a boulder.
It's not even a hard place anymore.
Right. It's just bullshit.
We're stuck between two hard places.
Right, bruh. So, all I want to know is, like, you know, and y'all notice I keep saying y'all, because I didn't vote for that nigga. Like, y'all did that shit.
Y'all.
Like,
y'all.
Whoever y'all is that, like, you know, the Middle Eastern people want to die, that's who voted for Donald Trump. Cause they don't care about niggas. They
All I
don't.
want to say is that they don't really care about us.
But on to the next story in today's Nerd News Update. Recently, DoorDash has had a massive data breach. And massive, I mean they were exposing the data of 4.9 million customers. Hey, we have those at work. Yeah, so...
No, we have those at work.
Yeah, data breaches and shit. Yeah. So, recently, according to Wired.com, a whistleblower complaint about a potentially coercive phone call President Donald Trump had in July with Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky led to a congressional hearing and a full-on impeachment inquiry this week. At one point in the call, they even talking about Trump in this shit. Trump, you need to stay the fuck at home next year,
That's
bro.
why I'm like, God damn.
Like, you need to be like NBA YoungBoy. You don't need to go outside for like a whole year. You don't need to play with nobody. You need to just chill. Fuck this immigrant bitch in your house and just, stay off the internet's dick for a minute. But, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky led to a congressional hearing and full impeachment inquiry this week. At one point in the call, Trump brought up the cybersecurity incident response firm CrowdStrike, indicating that he still doesn't believe that the United States intelligence community conclusion that Russia hacked the Democratic National Committee and meddled in the 2016 election. Here's a map of all the code connections between Russia's hacker group in case you need a quick refresher. Holy shit, they already have like the names of hackers and shit that helped do this shit. So he's basically trying to contest the fact that he's like, y'all trying to impeach me and shit, but I don't believe y'all did a sufficient job in proving that I stole the election with the Russians and shit.
Like, bruh, the evidence is right there.
It's on your nose, nigga.
It's like when Shaggy said it wasn't me. Like, really, you gonna believe your own eyes over me?
Like, did you know that we could see you? Like, meanwhile, we walk through the privacy and security settings you should know about Apple's new iOS 13 mobile. What the fuck? Hold up. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was just making sure I was reading the right article. Shit.
You know it's bad when you gotta make sure you're reading the right article.
Yeah, that's how
This is
fucked up.
very bad.
That's
bro.
how fucked up the fake news is, man. They be starting like real news articles, and then halfway through they segue into some other bullshit, and then 3 pages later you find out they've been trying to sell you diet pills for fucking an hour and a half.
Like, I know I'm fat, but goddamn, you didn't have to make it this interesting to get to it.
Right.
Just tell me what you want.
Right. Meanwhile, we walk through the privacy and security settings you should know about an Apple's new iOS 13 mobile operating system, but Apple is still being rocked by the game-changing iOS device security revelations. On Friday, a researcher published a rare exploit that can be used to jailbreak almost every iOS device released between 2011 and 2017. Anybody that's been around a hood, a real urban nerd, not like me, I'm talking about like fucking Jedi level black belt type shit urban nerds. Yeah, you could break every fucking iPhone. You could jailbreak every fucking iPhone. They've been doing that shit since. That's how niggas get iPhones and don't be on AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, and none of that shit. We have an iPhone.
Bitches got Metro.
Right, got a
and
fucking...
They didn't get it from Metro.
Got an iPhone 10XR with a fucking Metro service on that shit. That's how that happens. On Friday, a researcher published a rare exploit that can be used to jailbreak almost, like I said, every device from iOS released between 2011 and 2017, namely every iPhone model from 4S to X. Findings from DEF CON Voting Village show that the voting machines currently use still... Bruh, what the fuck? Are they gonna talk about the... Okay, here we go. Okay, all that shit was the preface, but I just skipped all of the bullshit to get y'all straight to the point. So, DoorDash, which is a takeout delivery company if you didn't know, confirmed the data breach on Thursday, almost 5 months after it occurred on May 4th. And a year after some users started complaining that their accounts had been inexplicably compromised. I won't be surprised if there's some of that shit that you be talking about going on with your fucking Uber account sometimes too.
For guys, or for you guys who don't know or who haven't experienced it, Uber will just like randomly charge your fucking account because they just fucking feel like it. I've been a victim of that multiple times, and I'm pretty sure, like, I wouldn't be surprised if Lyft, DoorDash, Uber Eats, and all other platforms like of transportation like that has been hacked in the process. So you guys be careful when it comes down to it. If you want to order something, get your lazy ass up and go.
I just wish that somebody could bring me some food right now.
Or tell these places just they open up a delivery thing for themselves.
I mean, seriously, and I think that's one of the real reasons. I don't even think it's the bigger on the customer end. I think a lot of like food places prefer to go ahead and use DoorDash because they don't have to pay their own delivery guys, and that's just lazy bullshit.
Yeah.
Not to mention, like, half of the places that use DoorDash and shit like that, like, y'all can only deliver to a certain range anyway, just because, like, by the time the food gets there, it still has to be somewhat remnants of being hot.
Yeah, if you still got your food. There is a lot of drivers out there eating people's food, so also be careful of that.
Oh, shit.
They will take a sip out of your drink, change the top out, and just be like, that's how it came.
The company said that the incident exposed data from 4.9 million users, merchants, and delivery workers. Users who made accounts after April the 5th, 2018 were not affected by the breach. DoorDash, that's a fucking tongue twister. DoorDash said that the incident occurred through a third-party service. The breach compromised name, email addresses, order histories, phone number, delivery addresses, and hash and salted passwords. I think they trying to act like niggas ain't get their passwords stolen by saying they were hashed and salted. Like, I feel like they was trying to say that the passwords were encrypted, but is it all your fucking data supposed to be encrypted, bitch?
True.
Don't try to fucking finesse me, motherfucker. They stole my shit. And then you notice, okay, I was about to say they didn't say it, but they said it on the next sentence. Hackers also grabbed the last 4 digits of some user credit cards, but not the complete numbers or card verification values. First of all, bitch, y'all not finna slide past the fact that these motherfuckers got my information like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I get what y'all gonna legally say is, well, you can see most people's last 4 digits of their card number on receipts that most people do. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Y'all ain't supposed to let this information out. That's why I stopped asking for a receipt, because I don't want nobody to be able to see that shit. If they could just get in y'all shit and see my shit.
I burn my mail and my receipts.
I used to with shred, like me and my dad would have a paper shredding party at the end of every year.
Oh, that sounds fun.
We used to
Destroying
shred old bills, credit cards, did I say mail and receipts and shit. We just shred them up and then burn them in a bonfire in the backyard. And
that's kind of what they did when my uncle passed away. R.I.P. Unc. We went to the house and like we found old bank statements, and I ended up finding out that my grandmother ran a restaurant.
Oh, wow.
And I saw bills and stuff, and like payments were like large amounts of money, and I'm like, what is this? Right. And they was like, your grandma owned a restaurant. So if any of you've heard of JD's place, that ran in my family. So yeah, I want my money too.
Yeah. I want my residuals, bitch. Sam Walt's kids living. I want to live too, motherfucker.
Right. I'm just a hungry nigga out here trying to eat.
Right.
You trying to take food out of my mouth? I don't appreciate that.
I like how this website called this the cherry on top. Oh shit. Hackers also accessed the last 4 digits of some merchants and delivery workers' bank account numbers as well. So drivers, customers, and the motherfucker selling the food, they got all y'all shit. And I said y'all because I don't use DoorDash. I just started driving, so I drive all ways to get my shit, or I just stay at home and starve and sleep until the next meal.
You go to sleep for lunch. Relatable.
Right, that's real, bro. That's that real trap shit. And they, according to Wired.com, once again, the cherry on top is that the hackers also stole the driver's license numbers of about 100,000 delivery workers. Bro, it's about to be so much motherfucking identity theft happening. Did you see the number 4.9 million?
Yeah, my mom has DoorDash, and I don't know when she got it. But I'm going to warn her about it. I'm going to tell her just to be her ass careful.
I mean, seriously,
So,
dude.
yeah, if you guys want an account now, you're going to need the blood of a virgin. And I know it's not many of y'all out there just to, like, get an account. So,
yeah.
You got to have a number, a letter, a capital letter, a character, the blood of a virgin, and, like, 50 cabbages.
Bruh, like, this impeaching Trump shit is just all over Twitter right now. Like,
and they waited this late.
Yeah, like, stop hopping on the dick of the movement, people. Y'all should have got on top of y'all shit a long time ago.
They knew this.
In random ass news, actress Stacey Dash was arrested for domestic battery.
She's not even important
anymore. Cause she used to be really hot until I found out
she's racist.
Yeah, as fuck. So she's been arrested for domestic violence, and we'll have more on that random ass story that just popped into my feed just now on the Urban Nerd Weekly Instagram page a little bit later on today. But we're gonna keep it rolling with today's nerd news update and talk about Mr. Bieber. If you guys hadn't heard yet, a couple of days ago was the official wedding of Senor Justin Bieber to his new lady friend. If I'm not
Her name is Haley Rode Bieber.
Ooh, he got a Haley. Now, we were researching this before the episode came on, and we were almost like killing ourselves trying to figure out if it was Haley, like Eminem's daughter Haley. Because that would just be too perfect. And hilarious. And not to mention, to see for a second time.
Yeah, it says September 13, 2018, they got married for the second time.
This is their second marriage.
Yeah, they got married first, then they're getting married.
Yeah,
again.
see, that's why they haven't. Okay, this is what's really going on, people. They're not getting married twice. This is something a lot of people actually do nowadays. They're not getting married twice. According to this, they went to a courthouse and got married on September the 13th, right? 2018. So they got married.
Having the wedding?
Yeah, they're having the wedding now, or a couple of days ago. They had the wedding, but they didn't get married twice. They got married once and then they had a wedding once. Like, that's actually pretty common with a lot of people. Gayness. I mean, not really. That's actually some broke nigga shit. Cause me and my girl actually think about going to the courthouse before getting the actual wedding popping off and shit. Just because it's like, when you already know you want to do it. The marriage is like the wedding. That a lot of the times it's like for the family. So they might have, and it's a busy thing too, because a lot of people don't have time to stop and plan for 3 months for a wedding and then take.
That's how long a wedding take to plan?
Yeah, man. Like some weddings could take like a year to plan. Like I mean, I highly doubt ours would, but for some people, that's about how long. Like it takes a long time to coordinate all that shit, and then to take off like a month to have the wedding and then have a decent length honeymoon. That shit. It's really time consuming, so it's in the days of the hustler of today, motherfuckers be too busy sometimes to be able to do that.
That sound awful. I still don't want to get married. So, if for all of you who's thinking about it, don't.
Very, very simple instructions there. Don't.
You know how mamas be. Don't do it.
Don't. But yeah, so there's a lot more lonely girls out there now because Mr. Bieber's off the market, which y'all bitches probably turned on him when he peed in that mop bucket a couple of years ago anyway. But that shit wasn't no big deal to me.
I remember that he peed.
Yeah, I mean, fuck that. If I was 21 years old and I had like fucking $500 million, I would be pissing in the streets.
I would still use the restaurant.
That's because you don't have a penis.
I mean, I could still squat outside somewhere.
Yeah. You let something fly in your vag hole, squatting all outside. Well, then go pee in a lake and let a fishy swim up your pee stream. First of all, fish aren't gonna be able to.
Actually, there's a case about it. It is a whole thing.
A whole fish flew up somebody's dick hole.
Yes.
See, this is
from
why
him peeing.
All right, that's fine because I don't like swimming anyway. Like,
so pee where you're supposed to.
Like, I'm a true Atlanta nigga. I would much rather just break a fire hydrant and run around in a circle than go swimming. Ain't no fish in the fire hydrant, right? They can swim in my dick hole.
I don't know how the sewer systems look, bruh. I don't know how the little fire hydrant systems look.
The fire hydrant come from the sewer water?
I don't know, but if it does, then my childhood of playing in it is a lie.
Bruh, yeah.
Take us back to the days where the drug dealers would just take that big ass wrench and open up the top of the fire thing.
Hell yeah, and let all the little kids play.
We gotta run when you see the police roll up.
Hell
when you
see
the fire truck roll up.
Cause niggas waited till the police came up to be like, oh, we ain't supposed to do this shit. Why the fuck y'all didn't tell me that before?
I didn't know that was illegal until, I would say probably like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
It's that bad, bruh.
I didn't find out until like the 9,000th time that I fucking played in that shit. And then a police car rolled by slow and they weren't even gonna do anything. But everybody else ran except for me.
Dumbass.
I mean,
If you see black people running, you run.
Nah, I had my eyes closed.
Why?
Because there was water in it.
Open your eyes and let the water in.
No, you sociopath. Only crazy people can do that.
I'm crazy and can't even do that.
Yeah, that's that 9th level crazy motherfucker shit.
I can't even swim.
Open your eyes underwater. You crazy fuck. I
I
can't.
think white people can do that. They are crazy.
That exactly. That's what I say. I'm pretty sure the ones that can do that definitely fit into everything I just said just now. But yeah, so Bieber's married, and we went off on a tangent. The last piece of nerd news for today was that Monday was International Podcast Day.
Party over here.
And if you follow either of us or the show on social media, you probably seen us talking about it a good bit that day because, you know, this is a podcast. International Podcast Day, so we celebrate it very heavily. If you guys enjoy the podcast, please feel free to continue, even though Monday has already passed, to put up posts tagged International Podcast Day, and then you can tell people about, you know, Urban Nerd Weekly if you love it, so we can have more people to tune in, more people to nerd out, and we could, you know what I'm saying, scale up the ranks in this shit. Oh yeah, that just reminded me that if you guys listen to us on Player FM, or if you've ever been on Player FM, Player.fm, which is a site that hosts a lot of podcasts and audio content. We have
like a site for pimping.
Yeah. Player.fm. Right now.
It's hard out here for a pimp when you're trying to get some money for some shrimp.
Right, no. But we'd like to thank all of the Earthlings who listen to the show, because you guys have helped us raise up out of 30 to number 4 in the urban culture podcast section of Player.fm. So we'd like to thank you guys for making us number 4. Let's try to make it a number 1. You know what I mean? Like, let's try to get on some more lists. I like this feeling. I feel like it's a baby trophy. We're number 4 out of 30. And we didn't even ask to be like in the list. Like, it's just off of like the play count.
Hey, we're on a list.
Right. Like, people recognize the show for being, and it's number 4 in urban culture. So, you know what I'm saying? It would be, you know, very awesome if we could be like number 1 in that, and like maybe in something else. And because this kind of shows that we do have the potential to raise up to the ranks on like iTunes, Google, and Spotify and shit. You know what I mean? And I'm so glad that it happened the same week that we became part of iHeartRadio. It's so awesome. And it was great too, because every episode is on iHeartRadio, so you guys ain't gonna miss a thing.
Yeah, with all these platforms, if y'all miss it, y'all done. Y'all need to get y'all life together.
Get your shit together, man.
Get on it, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
However, that does bring us to the conclusion of today's episode of Urban Nerd Weekly. I'm so sorry, little Timmy. Your play date is over. We gotta go home now. But Mom, no.
Get your motherfucking ass in the car.
Okay. So, our play date is ended, guys, but please make sure you tune in and nerd out with us next week, and you make sure you hit us up on all the social media as well as everything on the internet. Make sure you check out the content. We love you guys. This is
Kitty.
And my name is Space. See, I was here, but now I'm